Hi everyone. The other day in class we had some questions regarding honeybees and you guys decided that you wanted to pursue that as a line of research. So I just wanted to put together a quick little tutorial to get the conversation started, and when we are in class tomorrow we will discuss your ideas and thoughts and questions on the importance of honeybees. So let's go ahead and begin. Honeybees. Why are they here? What do they do for us? Well, as we all know, honeybees make honey, which is a thick liquid produced by certain types of bees from the nectar of flowers. A lot of insects consume nectar, but honeybees are the only ones to refine and concentrate the nectar to make honey. They make a lot of honey, so they will have plenty of food for winter, since honeybees are actually active during the winter months. Honeybees have a very specific social order and are highly social insects. In the wild, they create elaborate nests called hives that contain up to 20,000 individuals. The honeybees' social order consists of 3 different castes. There's the queen. There's only one queen per hive, and her main purpose in life is to make more bees. And she can lay over 1,500 eggs a day and will usually live a little less than 2 years. We also have drones, which are always male. There are a few hundred per hive, and they live about 8 weeks. Their sole function is to mate with a new queen, if one is produced in a given year. The drone's eyes are noticeably bigger than the other bees so that he can spot the queen when it's that time. Any drones left at the end of the season are considered non-essential and forced out of the hive and left to die. On the bottom rung, we have worker bees, and they make up the rest of the hive and consist of all sterile females. There are 2 types. There are house bees, and they work in the hive doing comb construction, child rearing, tending the queens and the drones, cleaning, temperature regulation, and defending the hive. So basically what all of your moms do around the house every day. Just kidding. We also have field bees, and they forage outside the hive to gather the nectar and the pollen and the water, sticky resins used in hive construction. They're born early in the season and live 6 weeks, while those born in the fall will live until the following spring. The worker bees have stingers, and they only use them if their lives are threatened, and they only use them once, at which point they are ripped out of the abdomen and cause the bee to perish. Bees have a very well-engineered honeycomb that consists of 6-sided cells made of beeswax, which is produced by the product from the abdomens of worker bees, and the worker bees the field bees take it to the house bees, where they form it into honeycomb. These cells are used to raise young bees and store honey and pollen, and it's 2-sided with cells on both sides, and it's very impressive because it is very specific and symmetrical. Bees are very, very important for pollination. The field bees forage for nectar, and as they do this, pollen sticks to the fuzzy hairs that cover their body, and some of this pollen rubs off on the next flower they visit, which fertilizes that flower and results in better fruit production. In the United States alone, it is estimated that honeybees accomplish 1/4 of the pollination needed for all fruit produced for human consumption, which correlates to about $10 billion worth of work a year. 1/3 of the human diet is derived from insect-pollinated plants, and the honeybee is responsible for 80% of this pollination. Almonds rely solely on the pollination of bees, and apples, avocados, blueberries, cantaloupes, sunflowers, all those types of fruit are also highly dependent on bee pollination. Something that we have been realizing in the past few years, since about 2006, is something called colony collapse disorder, where beekeepers are reporting a loss of 30 to 90% of their hives. And it is said that 1 out of every 3 bites of food is tied either directly or indirectly to bee pollination. So if we don't have bees pollinating our fruits, then it's going to severely impact our agriculture, and we need to seriously consider the impacts of something like that and determine what is causing this colony collapse disorder. So think about what you've heard, and we will talk to you tomorrow and answer any questions and determine some new lines of research for honeybees. Have a good night.